Alright, from Triangle Bowl in Longview, we're here for the title match of today's JBT event. All kinds of good storylines going on in all three divisions we still have yet to contest here. This is the sixth frame of the handicap division title match. Hillary Zaninga just picked up a bowling ball a couple months ago because she started going out with him. And here she is bowling for her first career JBT title, going up against Bradley Baldazar, who's one of the rising stars on tour. And you can tell that she's a beginning bowler. She's got 49 through 5. Bradley's got 106 through 5. That's good for a 57-pin lead, but Bradley has a lot more work to do because he has to win this match by 88 pins to win his second career JBT title, both of which would have been coming in this season. In the scratch division, we should have a cracking match here as it's 1 versus 2, Cortez Scheng versus Jake Mullen. They were 1 and 2 all day long, and here they are meeting again for the title on a very challenging lane pattern. We'll talk about that as we go. Here's Hillary attempting her spare in the 6th. Not going to get it, so a chance for Bradley to pounce here. Mullen in his first. Look at the line they're playing. Jake's ball has been coming through the pin deck so hard. It was surprising to see him leave a soft 10 there in that first frame. He got by Kelsey Abrahamson 239 to 194. Could have been a lot more than that after a solid 8 in the 10th in the semis. Before that, Kelsey was flat out brilliant, beating Chris Tucholsky and Tyler Bowe with 230 and 240, going right up the edge. And Bradley gets that ball to hold. Hard to do. There's not much, if any, hold in the middle. Bowled on Broadway, but the middle portion of the lane wants to check early, so you cannot grab it, you cannot miss left. Both bowlers will have a pretty far right break one here, Cortez and Jake. Cortez electing to actually be a little further left with weaker equipment. I believe that's the purple hammer. Not get the ball as far right. Bowlers were using a pretty far right break point for most of the day. And there's what has more often than not been happening to Bradley in stepladder matches. He did get that win, but he has had some rotten breaks. And combined with the few shots that he'd prefer to have back, it resulted in some not so great final results of late. And that one is just pure rotten bad luck for Bradley there. Well, pin is bounced occasionally here at Triangle. He's going to go for the 7. Not to be that time. When you're Bradley, you have to completely forget about your opponent's ginormous handicap difference and just bowl your game. He is the one capable of stringing the strikes. Hillary, in general, won't be able to do that. So really, it's up to Brad to determine his own fate. There's a certain range of floors that Zaninga's going to be in. Mullen destroys that rack in the 2nd. Came in at a 90 average today, went plus 94 for 5. Added 50 more on top of that in the semis with a high game of 136. Any age, any average. We often talk about the any age when we have a youngster do well, but here's a case of any average. Practices a ton with Tyler. Tyler had a great result himself today. Got a shot at this cluster here. Oh, but misses it to the left. Let's catch Mullen in the 3rd. Wow, 2 flat 10s in a row in that left-hand lane. That ball was going through the pin so hard in this match against Kelsey. He's being really, really soft with it at the release. And I think that's actually been on left of target at the break point. He will get that ball to snap back if he gets it further out. Been really impressed with all 5 scratch finalists today.
Yes!
Oh!
There's that smile.
Big old smile for her first internet strike. Atta girl, there you go. Baldazar would be bowling scratch were it not for the fact that he's in the middle of a big points race in the handicap division. A lot of bowlers get in that scenario by the end of the season. Wow, Tez has really moved in left. He's kind of doing a little fade shot with a ball that doesn't hook much at all. handicap cut today, minus 69. Your scratch cut today, Michael Creel is the number. Wow. How good does that look? Because he is searching for his 90th career JBT title. As he just continues to pour on the numbers, but he is, as was well documented at this point, in the middle of an all-conference points race, which for the first time in 3 years he is trailing. Harley's ahead on him by, I think, around 300 points. Tez could easily, conceivably pass him this weekend. Harley's not here. And then Tez, I believe, is missing the first day at Cal in 2 weeks. And of course the TPC itself, quadruple points. So anything can happen, but he's trying to scrape together the 20 having. That's a big 9th frame strike from Baldassar. Mullen is just crunching the right-hand lane still. The Dutch is not going to be anywhere near close enough in this match. Surprisingly high scores over there. Well, a lot's going to be said in this shot, in this frame, as Hillary gets to work on a strike. 9th frame. Race is fast. That's going to be hard for her to spare, but even 9 total pins would be useful working on that strike. Tyler and family cheering her on. First here's Mullen in his 5th. Wow-wee. Boy, oh boy. Hillary's 9th. Gonna miss him, but she does get 3, so that's 8 count off of the strike. Gives her 88 through 9. She's getting another 88, so double that to 176. Bradley with a theoretical 174 in the 9th, working on the strike. Even in an 88-pin match, this is going to come right down to the 10th frame. Jake has to feel snaked, by the way. He has got to be one of very top of the list of best bowlers on tour without a scratch division title. He's got a pile of U17 wins. He's got a pile of scratch top 5 finishes, but no win yet. And he's throwing the ball good enough to have the front 5. Instead, his opponent with a chance for front 5 right here. Every single pin counts for Hillary here in the 10th. He's hopping up and down. Gotta love the spirit. And it is Cortez with the front 5. These guys are pretty good friends. Were it not for the fact that he was playing him, Tez would be squarely in Jake's corner here. But business is business up in the lanes. He's trying to extend records as much as possible. Every shot, and look at that. Hillary come through with that big strike in the 10th, wide of the left lane. Tez really got that ball out to the right. Almost got it to roll to 2. Instead, his string ends at 5. Mullen can breathe a sigh of relief that at least the match isn't over yet. Jacob did win the U17 title today over Bradley, so lots of bonus bowling for them. That'll be another one of those Jacob holding the non-plus look, holding the U17 paper if that's the case. Enormous fill ball for Hillary. Pretty good. Gets the 8 for 106 plus another 88. That's 194. Bradley Baldassar needs to go spare strike to tie. And a tie would be ugly, giving 20% in a 2-frame roll-off. If Brad strikes on this ball, he wins his 2nd career title. Anything else, he must go spare strike. If he doesn't, Hillary wins. For the title. Way out. Woo! Lucky he didn't wash out. Trying to give himself something makeable at least. Mullen continues to nail that right-hand lane. He's got to get rid of those 9s on the left right now. Brad must have this spare and then somehow figure out a way to strike. Got a hook. No! No! Oh! Chops the 1-2 off the 4. It's a heartbreaker for Brad, and Hillary out of nowhere wins the handicap division of today's tournament. My goodness gracious. Simultaneously, though, a huge shot for Jacob. A little further right in the break, and that time he crunches it, and there's the reaction. All aggression, as he should be. And now we have a second to get the happy couple on it. That's it. Say whatever you want. Say I'll see you in the Invitational. Say I'll see you in the Champions Division of the TOC in August. Look at that. That's right. Tez spare working 7th frame. Ooh. See him just pull up out of that just a pinch. That's all it takes. Grabbing the ball is not going to work today. And there's game on right now in the scratch division. This match is far from over, even though Tez has himself a 36-pin lead right now. Nice job at the picking up the spare from Tez. Oh, it's a tough one to stomach for Bradley, but he'll be back. He's going to save it. He's going to win 1,000 bucks tomorrow instead of 200 today. Pretty pure there. Bradley, go have a beer and a tequila. Something.
Who's buying?
Root beer and
Yeah, we'll get him a root beer and lime something.
lime something. Oh dear. He's a good kid. Can't overstate the bigness of this shot. Can't overstate the excellence of that shot as well. Man. This guy doesn't want this. He's got some handicap wins, but you know, I talk a lot about it. It doesn't matter what division your title is in, but there is a certain amount of validation towards winning a scratch title. And with every ounce of his being, he believes he's still in this match. That said, he can max for 250, and he might need them all, and that still could easily be not enough. Can he hit the... Oh boy, and just as we say that, he did not trust that ball out to the right. And as almost always happens, he's paid the ultimate price. That was the big no-no today. And just when that momentum was getting going, disaster in the ninth. Oh dear. Even bouncing it out wasn't going to do him any good there. With such outstanding performances by so many bowlers, it's going to end in heartbreak for anybody besides Cortez and Hillary. And interestingly enough, actually aggravatingly enough, probably if you're Jacob, Cortez comes out with a 5 count there. P.S. We still have the girls' title match going on over there. It's Kelsey taking on Brooke Collins, so we'll get some bonus coverage of that as well. Well, let me just make sure. Tez getting 4. That's 204. Tez still does need to mark in the 10th now as a result of that. Left. Can strike out for 215. Mark wins Cortez's 90th title. See you later. So again, consider this. Kyle King is second all-time in career titles with 63. Cortez now has 27 more titles than Kyle, and only 3 other bowlers have had 27 wins in their careers. So he's approaching having second place plus third place's titles combined in the all-time list. Just well, we say it every time we see one of these things happen. That's a record that will never be broken, and always someone comes along to break it. But I honestly don't know who's going to have the combination of the desire, the talents, the ability to travel, and the willingness to grind it out week after week. He's also bowled by far the most number of JBT events. 234 is a winner that time. What turned into a pretty strange finish to this title match. Congrats to Tez and all of the scratch finalists. Congrats to Hillary and all the handicap finalists. More to come over here in the girls scratch. We'll do that in the second part. Be sure to watch part 2 for that.